I'm Juliana. I'm the founder of Grad Credit Solutions. Today, I want to talk about if you live in Brisbane metropolitan area, what incentives do you have if you're a first home buyer? So first of all, we want to know that there is the first home loan deposit scheme. What that means is it's a scheme where you don't have to pay lender's mortgage insurance. It's an insurance that you pay as a once-off if you borrow more than 80% of the property value. If you live in Brisbane metropolitan area, the maximum that you can buy to be eligible for this scheme is $475,000. However, there are other incentives with higher limits, like the new home builder grant and the new home first homeowner grant, and also the stamp duty exemption or reduction. If you want to build your home or make renovations to your owner-occupied home for more than $150,000 with a licensed builder and a fixed price building contract, you should be able to get the $25,000 home builder grant. However, you will not get this at the point of deposit. You will get this $25,000 once the base of the building has been completed, because there is a requirement that you have to start construction 3 months after you sign the construction contract. There is also the $15,000 first homeowner grant if you're buying brand new property or land and construction. So if it's off the plan, or if you're building your own home with a fixed price building contract. Now, all these grants have different requirements. First of all, the first home loan deposit scheme, which is the LMI waiver, so where you don't have to pay lender's mortgage insurance, an upper limit of $475,000. Doesn't have to be a brand new property, it can be an established property, but you have to be a first home buyer and an Australian citizen. If you're applying for your citizenship, you're still not eligible. You need to have the citizenship certificate. Same goes for the home builder grant. You have to be an Australian citizen, and you have to have an income for both of these grants of less than $200,000 per couple or $125,000 for a single person. Citizenship requirement is very important. The other grant, which is the first homeowner grant, if you buy brand new property, doesn't have a citizenship requirement, but it has a minimum of PR requirement, so permanent residency. And last but not least, the stamp duty reduction or exemption. So if you are buying your first home, you will receive a stamp duty exemption. If your property is worth $550,000 or less, then you don't have to pay any stamp duty, just the registration. If it's less than $550,000, then you don't have to pay stamp duty. But if it's over $550,000, there is a step process where you can actually get a reduction of the stamp duty. So you don't get an exemption, but there is a big discount, and it needs to be for owner-occupied property, and it needs to be your first home. So there you go. Those are the incentives that you have for Queensland. If you add them all up, you're looking at $25,000 home builder grant, $15,000 first homeowner grant, that's $40,000. Then there's your stamp duty reduction, which could be, say, $15,000 savings. So that's $55,000 in savings. And let's say your LMI is around $15,000, that's another $15,000. So we're looking at $70,000 all up in government help that you have right now. And I have to say, I'm a little bit envious, because when I applied for mine, I only had $15,000 first homeowner grant, and I wasn't actually eligible for the stamp duty reduction back then. So there you go. Now, if you have any questions at all, just give me a call. There's some details down below. Please subscribe for more videos. I will be posting videos about different government grants, property